Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is gonna go crazy. Next up is the three-point contest where tonight, one NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
There's a lot of tremendous three-point talent in the NBA, and no better place to see that skill showcased than right here, right now.
Well, Clark, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but the three-point contest is something I look forward to all season long.
So it'll be Brad Beal here. He'll have 60 seconds to get off 25 shots from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and with each make counting as 1 point, except the last ball of each rack, which counts for 2.
Yeah, that's the money ball, Clark, and those shots are usually the ones that end up deciding this contest.
You can be sure of this. Whether it's an exhibition or not, the pressure to perform is still pretty great in the three-point shootout.
Oh, make no mistake. These guys are competitive. They got a lot of pride. They want to win. But they've got to stay cool and controlled while they're out there. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
He's up to 7. He's got 8. He's hit all 3 money balls. $11 points. Down to the final rack. He's got 12. His total for the round comes to 12. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, he was totally inconsistent out there. You know, we always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just never was able to do that.
So it's Paul George ready to go.
Something the shooters have to avoid here is over-adjusting if the shots aren't falling.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. You can't over-adjust. It has to be a very minor tweak. But sometimes, you know, a shooter just has one thought that can get him into a good groove. A little bit like a golfer. You just want one swing thought, one shot thought. And if you can get to that point during this contest, you can be in good shape.
He's got 9. 10 points on the board. 3 racks down, 2 to go. 11 points. That gives him 12.
And that is the best score of the qualifying round.
Hits for 15. That's 4 in a row now. So he ends up at 17. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Right from the opening rack, he was on the roll, got himself immediately into a groove.
And so we'll see Paul Millsap.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere. And some guys love that, some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
No good with his 4th in a row. Can't get the money ball. Comes up empty on his 6th straight. He's up to 7. 8 points. He's got 9. 3 of 4 on money balls. Well for him. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work. So, to stay in it, he needs at least 12 points.
A great shot here. Not the highest score. 2 points. Can't get the money ball. Now 3 points. He needs 8 points more. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that.
7 more points to stay in contention.
Now with 6. 5 more points to stay in it. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. He's got 8. 4 more points to stay alive. Now 9 points. He's got 10. 2 more points to stick around. 11 points. An 11-point round for him there. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, he might not get an invite back for next year's contest after that showing.
Well, one bad round doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to be here, but there's no question, watching that performance, he did not look suited to the format of this contest.
So it'll be flashed right here. He's got to have at least 12 to avoid getting knocked out.
It's a matter of him just knocking down a few of the money balls. I don't think it'll take much else. He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Gets the money ball.
5 points more to stay in it.
Now 8 points. Now 9 points. 3 more points to stay in contention. Up to 10 now. Now with 11. That shot ties him for third.
Well, at this point, he's in the finals. He's moved into third.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
And that puts him in first place. He hits the 20 mark on the nose. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
And here we go with Kyle Korver. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on. And he just needs 14 points here to move on. A good chance for him here. That score is beatable. No good with this 4th in a row. 4 points.
Solid start there. Nothing to it for Kyle Korver. He's got it rolling now.
7 more points and he'll move on.
Seven points more to stay alive. Money ball, no good. He needs 6 more points.
Perfect run through the final rack will do it here.
Now 9 points. He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, he might not get an invite back for next year's contest after that showing.
Well, one bad round doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to be here, but there's no question, watching that performance, he did not look suited to the format of this contest.
Flash has got the honors of being able to go into the finals as the top scorer from the qualifying round.
Well, one thing I think we can say is that this contest is there for the taking. It's wide open. There's no clear-cut favorite in the finals here.
Yeah, it sure looks that way after what we saw in the qualifying round. These guys are very evenly matched.
And so we'll see Paul Millsap. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it. 8 points. Only managed to sink 1 there. No good with his 4th in a row. Off the mark with 5 in a row now. Can't get the money ball.
Ooh, stumbling to the finish.
11 points. He scores 13 points in the round. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score. I mean, what did you take away from it, Steve?
Well, it wasn't his best, but he gutted out a pretty decent round when he didn't have his best stuff, and that's a sign of an excellent shooter there.
So it's Paul George ready to go.
From the very first year it took place, the three-point contest has been so much fun. Larry Bird won the first 3 in a row, a few of them in dramatic fashion.
And that was one of the things that made it special right away, having one of the all-time legends putting his stamp on the shootout immediately.
Drains the money ball. 8 more points for him to tie it up. Now with 6. He's up to 7. Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the wrap.
That stroke is looking honey sweet. 3 more points will tie it.
What is going on?
2 more to tie it up. well for him. Not just 13. He completes the round with 13 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. You looked very confident. It never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
So it'll be flash right here. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last. And he knows exactly what the target is. All he needs is 14 to take the win. He misses his 4th straight. 4 points. Money ball, no good.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
6. Eight more points for the win. He's up to 7. He's got 8.
6 more points for the win.
He's got 9. One last rack remains. One more to tie. Now he's got it. That'll do it. That's good. You're looking at the winner right there, folks. The rest is gravy.
Masterful performance.
Boy, I love the flow, the confidence he's shown here, and the fans loving it too.
So he ends up at 17. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Saved his best for last there. 7 straight to close that round out.
And that brings the three-point contest to a close. Coming out on top of the kind of field we had here tonight says so much about our champion this year.
He was one chill customer out there. He really kept his wits about him the entire way through the contest.
And that's the key, Clark. He never got too high, never got too low, just found his groove and took off from there.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching.